Hello and welcome to marketing91.com. In this video, we are going to cover the topic on attrition. Before we proceed any further, please do note that we publish 3 marketing videos daily on YouTube. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Now let's start with the definition of attrition. Attrition in business is a gradual but intentional decrease of employees that take place as staff quits or retires and are not replaced. The word attrition is also used at times to explain the deterioration in the number of clients or consumers by a firm. Moving forward, what is employee attrition? Employee attrition is a decline of staff through a process that is natural. This can be personal health, termination of a position, resignation, retirement, etc. A decrease in staff because of attrition is often referred to as hiring freeze. It is a less turbulent way to decrease the workforce than layoffs. It decreases the payroll. Some of the pros of employee attrition are: first, it can lessen cost when a business is going through financial distress, and second, usually regarded as a friendly or polite departure from the organization. As far as cons are concerned, it decreases the strength or size of the workforce. The jobs that remain can put extra workload for remaining staff. Next, which jobs have a higher attrition rate? Some industries don't face attrition, but some industries have higher workplace erosion in the uncomfortable labor market. The IT industry's workforce erosion is among the greatest among business sectors at 13.2%. However, staff erosion can be avoided. A high employee erosion is due to systemic, large obstacles in a firm. Next, what is attrition rate and how is it calculated? The attrition rate of employees is the number of staff who depart from the firm or the turnover. All firms should measure attrition rate, as a high attrition rate shows that there is an organizational problem. Some firms may have frontline workers. They see high attrition as an unavoidable reality. However, high attrition can be connected to internal issues and problems almost always. So how do you calculate your attrition rate? First, attrition is a decrease in the workforce because of staff leaving the firm or retiring. One can measure it by splitting the number of full-time staff who leave monthly by the average number of staff. It is then multiplied by 100. Moving on, common causes of employee attrition. First, lack of training, which leads to high attrition. Second, employee turnover and attrition rate due to lack of management. Lack of chances to advance or grow causes attrition. Inaccurate job profiles. To look for better compensation, to look for better working conditions, and to take on more responsibility. Moving on, positive versus negative attrition. An employee's turnover has two sides, positive and negative. Positive attrition takes place when poorly performing employees leave by themselves or are fired. Sometimes workers who perform well, drive sales and bring in revenue lose motivation. They start thinking of leaving. This is called negative attrition. It is a sign of bigger, more serious problem in the firm. What is customer attrition? Attrition can also mean a decrease in customer base. Customer attrition usually happens when a business's products have been unable to keep up with changing trends. The term can describe a product whose customer base is decreasing because faithful customers are growing older and new younger ones aren't replacing them. Moving on to some employee attrition examples. Let's look at tech companies. A high attrition rate causes problems in the tech industry. The employee turnover rate in the tech sector stands at 13.2% and is higher than in any other business sector. Even companies who have mastered recruitment and onboarding to perform still struggle with talent retention. Given below are industries within technology sector with the highest turnover rates. Computer games 15.5%, internet companies 14.9%, computer software 13.3%, IT and services 13%, and e-learning 11.6%. Moving on, no tech business is immune to turnover, irrespective of their size or reputation. Uber, on average, their employees stay with the company for just 1.8 years. Dropbox 2.1 years, and Tesla, the average tenure equals to 2.1 years. According to PayScale, we see that companies with the shortest typical employee tenure are also the ones that are hiring most aggressively. Spot check. How do top tech employers compare? Given here, one can know what it's like to work at a top tech firm like Google, Facebook, or Amazon. PayScale compared 18 tech employers on 9 different data points which employers look like the right fit for you. And the broad parameters were early career median pay, mid-career median pay, median age, median years experience, median years with company, percentage of females employed, percentage of high job satisfaction, percentage of high job meaning, and percentage of high job stress. And if you look at the companies with the higher job stress, Tesla, SpaceX, and Salesforce are the top 3, followed by Amazon and IBM. Moving on, To employ attrition example of Amazon. Amazon's attrition during the pandemic is at least 2 times that of average rate for warehousing industries and retail. Amazon's frontline workers' attrition was at least twice this industry average in the first month of the coronavirus pandemic. This convinced some critics that Amazon based in Seattle churns through employees. Amazon's turnover rate. Amazon has hired hundreds of thousands of people in the US this year, growing into one of America's largest private employers. At the same time, hundreds of thousands of people have left the company. An analysis of the company's attrition rate during the pandemic shows turnover among Amazon's frontline workers is more than double of the retail and the warehousing industries broadly during a similar period. Let's see how. The figures here indicate that during a stretch lasting 7 months in 2020, several hundreds of thousands staff left Amazon in the States. During this time, it also employed hundreds of thousands of others. According to Seattle Times analysis, Amazon's frontline attrition was roughly 100% for that time, perhaps higher. An Amazon spokesperson presented with these numbers declined to comment on the company's turnover rate or answering specific questions. She said in a statement, "We have created hundreds of thousands of jobs since the pandemic began across our seasonal and regular full-time workforce and have supported tens of thousands of associates." Moving on to the final example on Apple. Apple Store employee retention rate rose to a historic high of nearly 89% in 2019. It's a sign of happy employees. On an RBC Disruptors podcast episode hosted by John Stackhouse, Apple's former retail chief, Angela Andritz, divulged that Apple's retail staff retention rate increased from 61% to a historic high of nearly 89% during her 5-year stint in the firm. So that's it, folks. This brings an end to the topic on attrition. These are some of the sources and links referred to for the content in the video. If you have liked the video, do subscribe to our channel where you'll witness 3 new videos daily. Additionally, if you want to view these videos in an organized manner, you can visit freecourses.net where all our videos are arranged in the form of courses. Thank you and see you in the next video.